Yeah, your son again. This is about twin flames and ideas about twin flames, shall we say. Talking with my primer consultant, who is an archangel, and he said that twin flames were not created. Were not created by the creators. I mean, what he means is that we were not created as twin flames. We are twin flames, but we're not created as twin flames. That's how I understood it anyway. So what does it mean to be twin flame? People look for everything in the past. They think that Israel is coming back because the past must be completed, the story must be fulfilled. So it birthed sometimes long ago, now it manifests itself. But what if manifestation is not coming from the past? So where manifestation comes when it involves two individuals who found each other, and my sense of situation is that because of because of her, I'm feeling home in this planet. I mean, before that, I met quite a few of my own type, but they were resentive. Why were they resentive? Why were they difficult to awaken? Why couldn't they awaken? Why can't any of them awaken until now that I know? So when I met my twin flame, I felt at home here, and I felt it is not only in my power to awaken people or to present something to anybody actually, but about a year or two ago, I made a meditation with Emmanuel, I think Dugard. Emmanuel Dugard is a great teacher, and his meditation was about eliminating the sense of worthlessness. Is to say, recovery of bad self-image actually. So, and in this, relating to this video altogether, I knew that my type of uh, DNA basically is a very low appreciated on Earth. So when he came to the point where he could uh, perhaps suggest or allow your native type, your family, your soul family, to also awaken, this got me very strong, and because I never saw any of my kind awakened. So I was working on this subject. I did a meditation. I was feeling in all the parts that I play, and I kind of dedicate myself as much as possible to help radically awaken, or in any way awaken my type of family. with this, with finding my twin flame, what happened was that I recovered the whole sense of family that is possible in me on earth. It's not only that I recovered it with her, but I earned a sense of worthy of life, that life is worth living here. that life is worthy with us such close intimacy, that this close intimacy is such um, a support for life emotionally in every way, projecting on far away projections is made very easy and very enjoyable if I have family here. If I have family who also not only not that they are like me very much, but that they share the same uh, feeling of physical feeling here, physical connection to the earth, to what's here, and the spiritual connectivity also is very much very close, very much the same. We're very the same, um, basically. So it triggered me. It triggered me. It inspired me to try to somehow help awaken my type of family, soul family, if you like, which are not common. They don't. None of them exist in my own family. In my own physical family, I don't have even one that is in this vicinity. I have a few people who carried on with me from another lifetime, but they are not of my soul family. Strangely, soul family is distinct. Is not uh, of the common groups. We are of different groups, each one of different groups. Very rarely I find somebody of my own kind of DNA structure, even perhaps very far relative of my father, and identified all their family. I knew they were my kind, the kind, and she was unique and she was outcast. And I was trying to relate to her the best I can, but she was full with resentment. She discovered so much negative impulse toward the world, so hysterical, really, uh, and towards man. And I understand her why she wouldn't believe man and she wouldn't believe me. I understand it perfectly. Uh, yeah, but what was it that I wanted to speak now about? This talked about twin flame. Oh, the reason why there is twin flame. So my friend Archangel said that we were not created twin flames. So as a seer, I looked at it really well, and I know it's real, and I know twin flame is a real thing. But they were not created twin flames. They were created to meet at this time of changing of the cycle. First of all, to help excite the change with their immense emotions to each other and together to the world. So there is a great importance to twin flame at the time, but they were not they were created uh, with projecting in retrospect. You see the fifth dimensional and above, they have perspective into the future in way which they would then could look in retrospect to their own to this time. So they would act now according or as a feedback, following a feedback that they get from the future, right? The, the future can be made of emotional material. It can be visualized. If I'm a painter, I could paint it. So I do. I do paint the future. It means to help me not only look into the future, but also to have a retrospective point from which I could look at now. So It is this ability to retrospect from the future. If you took this ability to infinity, then we will get a twin flame necessary in this picture. You people who have arrived to be uh, projecting into such an extent as infinity, live in infinity and project into infinity. So twin flame is an echo of infinity. That is who we will be in a long time ahead of now. We will be together uh, with the basis of society is in twins or in couples, uh, which will be the beginning of community. There will be a couple which then will invite more people into the relationship, or will inspire other people because of the high vibrations, because their excitement, because their love to each other, but also invite other people because of this warmth, because of this light that comes out of them. And I think both Mo and myself are like this in our personal life. We arrive to a point, both of us, crossing many limits and beyond them. So we were prepared for to hear the reflection, the echo from infinity, which is calling us together, and for the best reason in the world. And we only just met. So yeah, so now I'm having big part departure between us that we both support. We both pushing away from each other, and in the middle of all this, I'm making this video to like allow perhaps a greater perspective and allow more to come back to have another perspective of it all, to have an impression of me, to learn a little more English. So ciao for now. Love you all. Love you more. Ciao.